I'm here today to tell you about one of the greatest people I've ever known. In my lifetime, I've traveled the world and met some very interesting people. I've even had the opportunity to meet some famous people and once escorted a former president. But the one person who has influenced me the most and inspired me to be the person that I am today is my friend, Captain Jackie Long. I'm going to tell you about the man, how he trained me, and the friendship that we shared. Captain Long used to joke about his height. People would always say, "Well, sir, how tall are you?" And Captain would always smile and say, "Well, I'm 5 foot 18 inches." Well, it was true. Captain Long stood almost 6'7" and weighed about 375 pounds. He was a mountain of a man. People used to joke about the size difference of him and I when we walked down the hallway. Being there's all foot difference, I got the nickname he gave to me as Mini-Me. Oh, even today, when the chief sees me in the hallway, they never refer to me by my name. It's always Mini-Me. Captain Long loved his job as a police officer. For over 40 years, he served this great city. Prior to that, he was in the United States Army, which he proudly served. Not only was he a dedicated law enforcement officer, but a dedicated family man. He truly loved his wife and their 2 daughters. His youngest daughter, Sonia, was sworn in at our department, and that was one of the proudest moments of his life. I was there when she received her badge, and he had the honor of pinning her badge on her, and I could see the emotion in his face and how proud he was at that moment. Before Captain Long made the rank of captain, he was our lieutenant over our training department. Well, the captain was responsible for training over 400 sworn personnel. He was in charge of our upkeep, making sure we got all our post-certified hours that we need, mandatory hours, plus all the changing laws that constantly changed to make sure we had those updated laws so we could do our job. He loved what he did. One of probably his proudest job was the tasing. Captain Long loved to tase people. He was responsible for everyone and anyone that carried a taser in our department to ensure that they took that 5-second ride. On the side of his taser, he had written "Georgia Power." Captain Long and I spent countless hours together. Most people would spend that much time with someone, you would tend to get on each other's nerves. But not Captain Long and I. We had a friendship that you would have to witness to believe. Not only would we spend those countless hours, but every Friday night, him and I would have dinner together just before we would go to work. It was kind of a ritual for us. Every Friday we'd go to the same restaurant, sit at the same table, and have steak dinner. Well, in April of 2013, Captain Long got a call that I couldn't back him up on. He was diagnosed with cancer. The mountain of a man that I grew to admire and served as his right hand for so long had a fight that Mini-Me couldn't help him with. This was one of the most painful things in my career I had to watch, was that mountain of a man dwindle away. As my friend lay in the bed, I made a promise to him. He made me promise that I would graduate, study for the promotion, and be the best person that I could be. Well, on July 8, 2013, my captain, my mentor, my best friend lost that fight. I honor him today by upholding that promise. And upon completion of this class, I will graduate on May 2nd. So, I will forever be Mini-Me. I just hope God understands. Captains used to being in charge and giving orders.